Hey, party people. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Shell Monster Story 2. Found out about the awesome magical skills of Babu include exit, so we can get out of here. Things get really hairy, but for right now, let's see how far we can get with this thing. We'll
3, 2, 1, and
okay,
it's Zerfall.
Is Zerfall joining us now? Oh, well, it's fine then, Gabe. I'll leave and replenish
Pretty much to look.
Yeah, it's like, okay, fine, if that's what you're gonna do.
It's the free bed. I kind of hope that, like, Mush King gets mad that we just left.
Yeah.
They're invading us, we gotta get to work on this! Where'd they go?
Capsa roulette. Oof. Woohoo!
Yeah, we got lucky out of that one. So it seems like there's multiple types of luckies. There's like the lucky where you just do a lot of damage to one of the things you're hitting. And there's the lucky where you attack twice.
See, that doesn't look like it would do more damage than the big fiery lion thing, but okay.
You haven't smelled those farts.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is absolutely true.
Let's keep it that way.
Oh, that's right. We have to navigate this stupid screen. It's stupid. I hate it. Why would you just let us get out of here? Come on.
Did the desert went away?
It looks like
Not
it.
the desert, but the...
Yeah, it kind of seems like it did. We had free healing there.
We know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go there. You're gonna get free healing and try to grind up levels. Get out of here.
Get that mess out of here.
Out of Huckabee. For the time being, we have a situation. Well, a lot has happened out here recently that has totally erased our vibrant past. Like, you don't even get to have a past anymore. And if we die now, we'll be nameless.
Oh, wow. This game suddenly got really rough.
I mean, that's what happens when you have a Dark Devil Barabbas. That's a current main villain.
Welcome. One night will cost you 20 pearls and make a hard man humble. Like it was doing. 20 pearls in the real world, like, I guess there's pearls of different sizes and qualities, but yeah, it'd be kind of expensive. Like, man, if I want to stay at the inn tonight, I'm going to have to dive underwater and find 20 pearls.
Luckily in this world, all monsters and animals secrete pearls. Apparently.
Secrete.
Based on all the combat.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, you got a goat that's got like 20 pearls on it.
The forest is impassable because it's overgrown with giant mushrooms. This means I can't reach the desert. Oh, God, sorry. I shouldn't be doing this, like, right before bed. Replenishing people's supplies of various products.
Now, here's the thing. The desert is before the mushroom forest.
Yeah. And we've been to this town before, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done all this stuff.
So we've got we don't have to re-explore, I don't have to try to find a stamp.
Yeah, we got the card. This is the first place we came to after the bridge.
So is this new that they are coughing and gagging? That's not.
No.
Okay. Alright, so I don't have to, like...
Their past was erased far before. We all have no idea what their past will have been because we got here after it was erased.
I thought maybe their past was what they were talking about the first time we met them, and I've forgotten.
The desert is 3 steps out north of town.
Well, I mean, it's not to scale. It's more than it looks like.
Sorry, it's 3 kilometers north of town.
It's
still walkable.
Yeah, that's true. Under pressure. Oh, would you just... This isn't even like dungeon. This is like little pre-dungeon. And you guys are dying because I'm annoyed with your friends. But I'm making my mage attack for 1 damage, so... Oh, 23. There you go. Oh no, it's Woodman! It's going for the leaf shield. $69 experience. Yeah, I gotta remember that combo and that we always need to fight it.
Well, at least at the start of each video.
Right.
That lucky number.
So now we're back to Mushman's Palace of Mushery.
You should save the state when we get to the top of the mushroom and try just walking northwise instead.
Yeah, I know I probably should save when we get up there. Even if I had gone eastwise, I just shouldn't have gone down that, what I thought was like a ladder to a new room.
Yeah. That's what it seemed like.
Not lucky. Not lucky.
Very not lucky.
Well, nobody actually got poisoned, so... Oh, his hair's all messed up. $43, that's not a very exciting amount. But they dropped a godly treat, so...
Could have had at least one fewer.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Would have been revealing about the universe. Okay, I'm tired of this.
Very revealing.
Just thought I'd check. Alright, so if we save, because we're cheaters, go up here, as Zerf suggested, it may or may not be progress.
I mean, it's a 50-50 chance? Oh, they're gonna make it so you can't see what's at the end of the other one without going that way.
Yep. It's a save point.
Oh, there's several orifices to exit through. One way.
Or another, I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, it's like to fall for it again.
This actually might be progress here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think this is probably the way out.
This is the way?
This is the way. Oh.
Huh?
What?
Can you? What happens if you press a button on that question mark?
Nothing.
Well, I guess this was the way to question marks. Mushrooms. They are confusing.
Maybe if I used a hospice here. That's going to turn out there's something we had to get from one of the other paths you have to bring to that room, or... You know, Pillman, I am not enamored.
Go get stuck in a wall.
Exactly.
Oh, I will say this. We do have a safe state back where we can choose another direction.
Yeah, I just want to see how much repetition would you have to do. Come down here, and then choose this down path. I'm just curious, where does that put us? All the way...
Where's that treasure?
Yep. Alright, so it's definitely, as long as we're using save states, we might as well load them when I choose the right one.
Might as well load them.
Might as well jump. So let's go right this time. What? Oh, I didn't even, game. Get out of here with that nonsense.
Come on.
Come on. That's more like it. Immediate stupid fight we don't want. Alright. I feel like I'm taking more damage by running and getting attacked for a couple turns than I am if I just frame skip through. Yeah, our friend Baltz does not like the magic damage. Let's give him a godly treat. It's just like nothing.
Yeah, but he loves them.
He does love him. He loves his little Scooby snacks. Okay, what I said about fighting these enemies was apparently right. Okay, so there's a little path on either side. I'm glad we got to take 2 steps before we had another encounter there.
It knows you're trying to avoid them.
It knows when you've been sleeping.
If you're trying to level up, it'd be hard to find one right now.
Well, there's somebody up ahead.
Oh, it's a little Timo.
Oh, I thought I would get a chance to talk to him so I could get my health back. Ooh, it's Shackler.
Wow, he looks a lot different.
Yeah, he really doesn't look like his portrait much at all, does he?
Oh, you're gonna make him grounded?
I might use the focused cut. See, diseased, low, all, slow, ground, down. Let's try down block.
Block low.
Sell high.
If you put your... It's too bad it doesn't put your defense up, and then you could use it. Keep people from jumping in and kicking you.
Well, that was good damage.
A pretty strong updraft.
Oh, I didn't know focus cut would
in his neck.
do damage to us, but I guess it did.
The desperation move.
Nice. Each fighter gained 250 experience. That's like a bunch of 69s. And 70 pearls. 1 pearl more than a 69.
Vital in all?
Vitamin all.
Ah, this one has a smaller spot. Less question marks.
It activated something to interact with over here. You see? You have to do it in sequence. I guess.
Lame.
Not impressed by the dungeon design, huh?
They might as well have just made it one hallway that was twice as long.
Well, you know, you've got a point. Why didn't you heal us? That would have been stupid, I guess.
These guys are trying to kill me. Quick, heal him to death. Kill him with kindness. It's not working. Let's just keep attacking.
The kindness is just making them stronger and more hostile. But I gotta say, Mush King, pretty good villain. Wrecking life in the nearby town. was talking about like sexually assaulting the princess. He's given us reasons to want to defeat him. That's what a good villain should do.
And when we leave, he'll have no feet left. Oh, there's some robo mushes.
Robo mushrooms.
They
Mush
clearly
armor.
had some jalapeno poppers last night.
Alright, we're going all out against these guys. By which I mean a magic spell from one party member.
Well, I mean, so far they've had pretty strong.
Yeah, they don't seem to give a crap about physical
Ooh, that
attacks.
blew the tops off.
You can put it back on again with the new Rock'em Sock'em Robo Mushrooms. So we weren't able to stop that guy from getting off his multi-hit attack, but we were able to not find out what flying mushroom robots do as an attack. See, they hadn't shown up yet, so I was like, oh man, this must be like the War Mech encounter. There's a really low chance we get it, but it's tougher than the boss of the area. Yeah, I can't be bothered with you. You don't even have robot mushroom sidekicks. Beneath my contempt. Now the real question is, if we leave the dungeon while we're over here, do we still get to keep our progress? I'm not willing to risk it.
I hope so. At least there's a reason why they gave you the shortcut back now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You thought they were just trying to trick you.
Okay, it's not completely immune to physical. It seemed for a minute like it was yeah, and it doesn't care at all about our bacteria attacks. Ooh. Once again, its top came off.
Once you pop the top, you can't stop.
Alright, so I believe... I'll save, just in case. But I believe from here we had to go up.
Yes. I agree with this.
Robots. They take the form of mushrooms. Can't escape. Except that you can. Oh, that's right, we had different paths to go from here. So, up, save again.
Just keep saving.
Okay. That didn't hurt anything. That kind of did. And we don't have a bunch of paths to explore. We just, there's a right way to go. And it's the left.
Please go in the left arrow direction.
Bing bong. You know, ultimately, Metal Walker had the same plot as Terminator. It was like Skynet that did everything at the end. I feel like James Cameron stole everything he ever knew from Metal Walker.
He was alive before it came out.
Well, he was alive, but he also had access to.
He must have known some things prior to it coming.
Well, he wrote a lot of stories about time travel. I'm thinking he traveled to the future, played Metal Walker, incorporated everything. Well, we finally got to see it attack, and boy howdy.
It was super exciting.
Oh, it's got
some characters.
Yeah, Japanese characters. Probably some kind of reference to Dragon Warrior. That's in like every Japanese game, you know. It probably says Ichiban. Each fighter gained 48 XP. And some pearls, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, they could have just made this. They really could have just made this twice as long. It's the last step before we go into this room. Huh? Oh, we got all springy and bouncy. Oh, and now we're gonna fight the queen. Wait, what? Okay, this place is a little more involved than we thought.
Yeah.
I'm wondering now if we should have done something to open a path. I didn't actually... I know it's silly, but I didn't want to do that yet. I want to, no. I want to, break free. Can we go back down? No. I was wondering if we should have opened a path from, that entrance screen.
Hey, treasure.
A silver sword. That might actually be worth something.
It's Christmas time in the city.
Wild and feeling pretty. Well, I suppose we'll have our best melee weapon go to our guy who really doesn't bring a whole lot else to the table.
Babu?
Yes, Babu.
I was looking at the monsters from the old game because I thought the robo mushrooms looked kind of familiar. I don't see them here, but I forgot that there was a boss named Kyle.
I know there were icicle murderers, so we found a red mushroom.
Ooh.
Oh, it gave us back... oh, it's a full heal. Well, there you go. I mean,
nice.
I'm tempted to stop soon and just keep this as a grinding point, except that I don't know that grinding is really a thing we need right now. As long as we're able to run away periodically, we're okay.
We can always exit if we get super...
Yep. If we start getting stuck, I can exit out and... or just come... or just level here. Oh. I thought there'd be a whole other path with the right. Princess Rumelia, are you at home, baby? Captain Bolts, are you sane again? Or are you still insane on membrane? Yes, I passed through that nightmare because of a princess who took care of me. Aww. I hope they do find like some kind of weird dream bestiality wedding at the end of this. Uh-oh. He really snuck up on us.
Speak of the angels! Are you insects ready to be squashed?
I'm not sure how that follows, but...
So, you're alive and well! But a cruel death awaits you, courtesy of my toxic blight!
Sheesh. Oh yeah? Unless you run away again, bitch. Faceless Musk King.
We'll fight you fair and square, unlike some monsters I know.
And now I hope Avat steps forward, does his walking animation, and doesn't say anything.
He was just hoping no one would notice him there.
Well, now at least we get to know what he's supposed to look like. And he looks like kind of a jerk.
They were just pores. They weren't small, trimmed hairs.
No, they weren't, after all.
Hopefully no one has trypophobia.
I don't know what that is, but...
The fear or disgust of closely packed holes.
I know I have that, so... I don't even think it's worth trying disease-based attacks on this guy. It seems unlikely to work. And you never know, but...
You gotta down block him once.
Gotta down block him, right? No, I agree. Let's start with the medium here.
You can only hit the two middle ones with that.
Oh.
Miss. I suppose that's fair. A lot of bosses tend to be.
Usually the stat downs can work, but like the statuses that would mess with their commands and stuff don't.
Yeah.
And it's always, I mean, it's possible we should try it again. It might work. I completely blanked on how much damage this did. And I don't know if he has like different weaknesses. I mean, you'd think mushrooms would be weak against fire. Flavaks. Oh, yuck. Oh man, he gets to heal and attack on the same turn. What a jerk. Was luck
down? Or his lick went down? So how does that compare?
Well, I didn't notice what... So that's 115 or so. I didn't notice what he did without... rather with the other spell.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
I do like his summon. He's like, what?
It did less, yeah, so he's got a fire elemental weakness probably.
Oh man, you know who has a fire spell as well?
Oh yeah. This one's gonna be a banger.
Oh, we're not even using Mega Fire, right?
Well, Mega Fire is the multi-target. It might be better though.
Oh well, then never mind. If it's still fire low, yeah, fire low.
They're both low. I mean, come on. What are you expecting from this kid?
Gotta get low.
Magic, defense,
Shorty got low. I mean, it's probably worth it to shrink if he uses his.
It makes his model get smaller. It weirds me out. Let's try Fiborg. It's Ice Ape. He didn't give a crap about that.
He got healed.
Oh, did he? Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Well, that's really. They should have made that a green color because yellow really doesn't indicate healing very well.
Maybe it's different for the enemies and for you. I don't know, but I would agree with you. And I'm thinking back will probably do the same. I'm trying to mute him, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
Well, there is ground.
Yeah, straight ground. So they go ground and pound attack.
Neutral attack. So Fire Leo's the where it's at, I guess.
Oh, ground is where it's at.
Yeah, man.
And I think Baltz has a ground spell. He doesn't have many attack spells, but ground is one of them. And I'm sure he has a lower magic score.
This guy's gonna get ground to a pulp.
Hmm. Alright, Mush King. You've been
Only we had found
annoying people long enough with your terrible odors coming from your palace.
We gotta find whatever this game's equivalent to Titan is. Although by the time we find it now, it's into it.
Yeah. Well, it'll show up once nothing is weak against ground anymore. So he does about the same attacking as he does with his magic, which, fair enough, he's primarily melee. I think we've taken enough damage that we kind of need to... We only have one healer and he's not fantastic at it, so we probably need to have the Abat healing folks. And Ernie and our little miniature seal can continue their magical attacks.
They're finally getting their chance to shine.
They're getting their shine on. I want to make sure I leave enough for escape, but probably not, because if we lose this, I think we're kind of game overing.
You know, it's always frustrating when a game makes one of the plot battles that you have to lose. One of the ones that's like this, where like it just seems like an old rattle.
Yeah. So you waste all these resources. I mean, this could be a plot battle we have to lose. It just seems like we're surviving a long time.
Yes, I highly.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. He's getting crazy.
He's crazy when it comes to his desire to kill good guys.
Looks like he was kind of enjoying the fight.
He does seem to be having fun with it, doesn't he? Look, and he's spraying steam out of those various holes where he was shaved. His stubble is emitting smoke. Yeah!
Got him.
Each fighter gained 800 XP. And he has to represent a major step forward in the story. So, do we get to rescue the princess now? Will we be somehow thwarted? Am I really going to set up a cliffhanger every time? You'll find out next time. With more of Let's Play Super Show Monster Story 2. I feel like the love story between our Wolfman and our princess may finally be ready to blossom. But it could just turn out to be a background pomegranate. So, bye.
Bye.